Welcome back, everybody, to Mighty Switch Force. I apologize for the delay, but today we are going to be doing the bonus levels. This set of levels originally came with the free update to the 3DS version. That let's see, I think I mentioned that the 3DS version was originally released in 2011, late 2011, I think. And the update came in May of 2012, so last year. And then, of course, they announced that they're porting it over to the Wii U, so all those levels are there, and all this other shit. But, yeah, it's been 2 months, almost, since I've put a video out for this playthrough. There's gonna be there's a specific reason why. And I will get to that as we go here, but, These bonus levels, they're kind of difficult. I'm just gonna say that up front. They're kind of toughy, especially to get the par times on. Like this very first one, I kind of cut it close. You see, the idea here is you gotta switch at the right time to keep yourself moving through the air. And all this other stuff. You got other bonus levels based on different sort of gimmicks that we will be seeing later on in this video. But for right now, this is a pretty basic structure here. You got the block placement and all that. And you gotta be careful going up here. Going down, I didn't mention it. There was a similar area to the end here, where you're going down instead of going up. I always find it fastest to damage boost through that, as you probably saw. Anyway, that's the first level. That one's actually not too bad. Second bonus level here actually can kind of give you fits if you're not good with your launcher thing timing, because the level's all about these launchers and these launch blocks or whatever the fuck you want to call them, and these bombs, and you're going to be using them in tandem here in order to get through the challenges that this level provides, such as we're seeing here. You gotta make stuff explode. And sometimes, like, some of the hooligan sisters will be stuck in the blocks. Which, I don't understand how that works, but fuck it, it's a video game. You kind of take certain things for granted. You're gonna need to blow that up top. I will explain why in a minute. But yeah, you have the hooligan sisters in these cement blocks. Cement blocks. Okay, one thing about these bomb spawners is that there cannot be more than 2 bombs from the same spawner on the screen at one time. So basically, count the number of spawners on the screen, and if there are 4 bombs on the screen and 2 spawners, that means they can't spawn anymore until, you know, they blow up and shit. I am the best at explaining everything. It's just undeniable. Yeah, basically, you're blowing all this shit up, and it's kind of time-consuming, which is the reason why the par time is kind of large here. It's 2.5 minutes. Now we get into the reason why we blew that shit up top at the thing by the place. You know the one. So we can get through friggin' here and actually, you know, exit the stage, which kind of helps. And that one, too, was not too bad once you learn it. Now we're going to be moving on to bonus level 3.
Let's go.
Which I forgot what the gimmick... Oh, it's these things. You have the colored blocks and such. That if you stand on the solid ones and press the switch button, they will stay solid, the ones under your feet. You gotta use this in order to finagle some puzzles around. It's another level based on these things. Not nearly as tough as regular level 16. Oh yeah, you just gotta know your stuff. I mentioned an update, that these bonus levels were part of a free update to the 3DS version. There's gonna be a free update coming soon, apparently, to the Wii U version of this game, which apparently is going to add a playable character. And also improve the game's performance, like reduce loading times and such. And maybe make the... they're supposed, like they said, make the audio mixing a little better. Which I don't know. The audio mixing seems fine. Give credit where credit is due, Jake Kaufman. Have I mentioned that name enough? No, that's impossible. I think I said this last time, but, you know. That video was 2 months ago. I hardly remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Alright, so let's book it on out of there. Level memorization. That's the key to getting these part times. I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again before the end of this playthrough. Bonus 4. This is a level where you're going around this area, and you're trying to kill all these spiked turtle whatever fucks, because they will unlock gates which you need to access the Hooligan Sisters, which you need to apprehend. So, in order to get the power time, you're going to have to devise an efficient route that will allow you to get these enemies out of your way as quickly as possible. Of the bonus levels, this probably has the biggest leeway in terms of power time versus how many mistakes you can really make before you lose possibility of getting the par time.
Justice served.
Now we're gonna go over to the other side here. The key is learning where the launch blocks are, first of all, and in which direction they will fire you.
Yummy.
And not much more I can say about that. Which direction they will fire you or these enemies. And another thing, I keep stressing timing, but you gotta have careful timing with these things. You're switching it up here. Okay, so that's 5, and we're gonna get to the exit of the level. Which is kinda tricky. I remember this stupid bullshit. Okay, so if you do it right, you can actually do a thing to just keep constantly flying to this point, and you could probably finish the level in less than 2 minutes. I haven't seen like a video of it for like the perfect run of this level, but you probably could beat it in less than 2 minutes. Bonus 5! This level is the reason why this playthrough was delayed for so long. It's because of this fucking stage. as you can probably see, it's got the same MO as regular level 16, where you're not in control of the switching. The switching just automatically happens every 3 seconds. However, here, instead of in level 16, where there was a boss, and therefore probably because of the boss, there was a lot more leeway, like about a minute worth of leeway, here, I pretty much do this level the fastest you can do it. Like, you can do it just a little bit faster than what I did here. And by a little bit faster, I mean, like, not even half a second. I pretty much did this perfectly. Which took... Jesus Christ. I must have had recorded attempts of this level, this stupid thing, for 2 hours. Total. Across the 2-month period that I tried to fucking do this level. And then kind of just... shut down and just like, you know what, let's do this another time. And then another time came and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do this thing. I'm not gonna let the video game beat me. I will refuse to let this happen.
Checkpoint.
So same MO as before, like I said. Level memorization and all that stuff. Just all the stuff I keep stressing. Now we get to this dumb bullshit. You think you're good when you caught the 5 hooligan sisters, but no! You get to the hardest part of the fucking stage, this part. Jesus Christ! I messed this up so many times. Actually, I messed everything up in this level so many times. I probably made about 95% of the possible mistakes you can make in this level somewhere in my 2 hours of recorded attempts. But you gotta do your jumping just right, and if you're just a hair late, you're just gonna get pushed into the screen, you're gonna lose a bunch of time. But I finally fucking did it! So, beating all of the par times on the 21 original levels does unlock something. It unlocks clothes! It unlocks an outfit. And just completing the levels unlocks the... wait for it. The hyper levels! The harder levels! As you can see, I've already done a few. So next time, we will go to the hyper levels and the game will really begin. See you then.